Alright, so here we go. This is the way the food comes packed. Right in the box like this. Here's the recipes. Real easy to follow. I mean, if you look at it, it tells you what's in it, what the name of it is, and then on the back, it lays it out in steps. How do you make it? What do you make it with? Now here's the best part. I'm not much of a measurer. So in this cold bag is everything, and they're clearly labeled. So if I need flour, there's the flour. Tomato. Fresh mozzarella. There's vegetables in here ready to go. There's biodegradable stuff. There's recyclable stuff. So all I have to do is follow the instructions and get going on the cooking. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients all set up, and they tell you exactly how to do it step by step. So I've got all my Blue Apron ingredients right here. I've got it all from the fridge, and it says one of the things to prepare the pasta is to have this, and I don't like this, and they said you can customize everything, so I'm gonna not do that. So all I have to do is cut up the cheeses. We're gonna cook the garlic here. We're going to have the Parmesan cheese and the mozzarella ready to go when we get the chicken together. We're making chicken Parmesan. And the first thing we start with is we're going to do the diced tomatoes, and we're going to add the garlic. So we'll start with that. Go ahead and stop.
Okay.
It's going?
Yep.
Okay. So they give you the cheese, and the other thing I like about the Blue Apron stuff is they give you practically these pre-measured little things. Like, here's all the flour I'm going to need for the chicken. Once I cook the chicken, now I've got the the minced tomatoes going with the garlic. I like my garlic cut up a little thinner. They wanted to slice it. This is where you can customize it. So I've got really small little garlic in there. So now I'm going to cut the cheese, and then I'm going to cut up. I like spinach to be cut up when I put it into the pasta. So that's what I'm going to do when we cook the pasta. I'm cooking this, and then I'm going to cook the chicken, and then put it all together, and once this pot frees up, I'm going to use the spaghetti. So I'm going to kind of follow what they were doing. Okay. Okay. So now I'm transferring all the chicken over. This has been breaded and fried. Just making sure all the chicken is done, and then we'll transfer over the diced tomatoes. I've got the cheese all cut. I've got my spinach all cut. I like my spinach cut. It says to add it the way it is. It also says to add zucchini, but I've customized it. I'm not going to add the zucchini. So that's what we're going to do next, and we'll pop it in the oven. While that's happening, we'll make our pasta. Okay, so now I've got all the chicken in here. I just fried it up. So I'm going to add all the tomatoes, the diced tomatoes that I cooked with garlic. Put it right over the top and kind of smooth it out. Now, the cool part about customizing is, with my Parmesan chicken, I like just enough tomato sauce to give it the flavor so that it doesn't overpower it, because then you're just soaking it and it takes on the flavor. But if you like more, you can always add more diced tomatoes or add tomato sauce if you want to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our cheese over the top, and this is that really fresh mozzarella that I've already carved up. Or as my mom would say, mozzarella.
Yum.
Yeah. It's so good, there ought to be a law. You can hear the police cars. We heard there's something wrong in your building. We came to eat your Parmesan chicken. So what I'll do is I'll put all the cheese on, and then this is going to go in the oven. We've heated the oven to, I think it's at 475. And you only have to cook it about 15 minutes. They're saying once the cheese is browned, then you're ready to go. So there we go. There's our chicken. Wow, that's hot. Oh. Put it in the oven, and then we're going to start on our pasta. All right, so I just strained all the pasta. I put a little butter in. And I'm going to add the spinach all together. and just kind of stir it together with the Parmesan. They do really have this timed almost perfectly because they said that once I finish the pasta, the other stuff would be done, and there we go. It looks kind of browned in there. So I'll pull that out in a bit. So there we go. We got the pasta with the spinach cooked into it. A little bit of butter. And then they've got the pre-portioned bag. I just have to open it, dump it in, and stir it around. Easy as that. In fact, you don't even really have to be a cook. I mean, I cook a little bit, but you don't have to be a great cook in order to put this together. So now we'll take out the dish. And there it is, just a little browned. Ready to go. So there we go. It kind of looks like exactly like it's supposed to, but there's no zucchini in there. So it's easy as that. Blue Apron can help you cook a healthy meal, and all that took was about 40 minutes to put it together. A couple minutes of prep time, and now I've got a healthy meal that I can serve up to my Aunt Lynn and to me.
Yum.
And have leftovers too. There we go. Putting it all together now. Blue Apron can really help you put together a nice meal. Oh yeah, I gotta get you a thingy.
A forky.
A forky.
Yum.
And it's real simple, and it's all pre-cut, so you don't have to spend a lot of time putting together a good healthy meal for your family. By the way, if you want to see some of the recipes and see some of the food that they're cooking up for you, go to blueapron.com/KLDJ. All right, I'm ready to eat now.